tea. So I made a series of Emilia Fart videos. This is probably gonna be the last video I ever make about Emilia Fart. I offered Emilia Fart $1,000 to do a collab with me. No, I know that sounds really shitty, honestly. Now that I say it out loud, it sounds really shitty. First of all, I don't just have $1,000 to throw around. Okay, that was like a lot of money for me. And the only reason that I even had that to offer was because this amazing job that I've had for the last 8 months gave me a bonus, which I never freaking expected. I've never had a job that's given bonuses before, and I had that amount of money. First of all, Emilia Fart was in LA. I thought she had moved to LA. I was very confused and very mistaken about the time that she would be in LA. I live in San Diego, so that's not that far from LA. I was like, yes, oh my god, the queen has come to the US, she's come to California, it is time, I want to collab, I'll do anything to collab with this woman. At the time, I had $1,000 put away in my savings, and I thought it would be a great idea to blow all of that on doing a collab with Emilia Fart. Now, I know that sounds shitty, I know that sounds crazy, but let me give you the main reasons why I thought that was a good idea at the time. One, I freaking love and worship Emilia Fart, so duh, that would be like a no-brainer. A no-brainer, of course it's worth that amount. Are you crazy? Actually, I was afraid I didn't offer her enough. Two, I actually respect her as an artist. So this wasn't just about, oh my god, I'm a fangirl, let me like pay you to hang out with me. No, it was like, wow, like I really respect her as an artist. Her creativity and craftsmanship around creating YouTube videos and YouTube content is like almost second to none. I mean, I think the only people that might have her beat are people who do like full out productions, like shows and series, like Coyote Peterson, that yummy face guy, you know, people who do full out production shows and series like that. Aside from them and Shane Dawson, I don't think anyone creates videos as creative and extraordinarily as Emilia Fart does. So I really respect her as an artist. I really respect her craft and how good she is at her craft, and so that's why I was like, I respect artists. I would pay somebody to do a collab, you know? That's why. I wasn't trying to be shitty and like pay somebody off or like buy somebody's time to hang out with me, but it was more like, I respect your art, I will pay for your services, essentially. And finally, the last reason why I thought offering Emilia Fart $1,000 to collab was a good idea is because I have nothing to offer her. I don't even have 1,000 subscribers on my channel. I don't even have 300 subscribers on my channel. She has hundreds of thousands. So I thought if we did a collab, you know, I would also be getting exposure, and since I can't give her exposure in return, I could give her money. It's an exchange. So those were my reasons. Those were the reasons that I thought it was a good idea at the time to send her an email and say, hey Emilia, you're in California now, I'd love to collab. And I let her know I would pay her up to $1,000 if she would be interested. She never got back to me. She never responded. I'm not upset. You know, this feels very reminiscent of the video she made about Trisha Paytas not responding to her. But this is obviously very different. Emilia Fart was already established iconic queen when she reached out to Trisha Paytas. I am nobody. Don't know if I will ever not be nobody. Not saying that you have to be somebody to matter, but you know what I mean. That's just the way the world works. But I'm happy that Emilia Fart did not respond to my email, did not respond to my offer to collab. Happy that actually didn't go down for multiple reasons. Because in 2018, I drove Uber for most of the year and I needed to pay back about $1,000 in taxes, so that's where all the money went. So don't have it available for an Emilia Fart collab, but yeah, she didn't want to hang out with me. And I was gonna make this whole production for this video, asking someone else to dress up like Emilia Fart and show all the things that we would have done together in San Diego had she said yes. But you know what, your girl is busy, and I already dedicated a lot of time and energy making videos dedicated to Emilia Fart, and it was fun. And I'm happy that I put those out there. But it's time for me to focus on someone else. And that person is this bitch right here, me. Not trying to be like anybody else, not trying to find value and acceptance through other people's iconic ways of living. I'm just trying to figure out what does it mean to be me, trying to learn to be happy with me, trying to learn to enjoy that. And that's my big mission right now. So this is likely the last video I'll ever make about Emilia Fart, probably. But at least for a good long while, because I'm about to focus on me. I'm about to focus on this bitch right here. This bitch, let me tell you about this bitch. I'm a fucking nerd. Like, my therapist told me I was a nerd. He gave me a bunch of paperwork, a bunch of exercises to do to help me with my busted ass brain. He was like, oh, I don't want to give you too much too soon, and I was like, no, I live for this shit, I love this shit. And he was like, I was like, I'm kind of a nerd about this stuff. And then he was like, yes you are. I was like, thanks. And he was like, and you still don't really accept that about yourself. I was like, oh god, he sees me. But anyways, I'm a nerd. I live for personal development. I love it, mostly because I need it so much. Because I've had such a negative perception of myself and the world around me for so long that I really need something to help me come out of that, and that is personal development. Like Tony Robbins, Sean Stevenson, Lisa Nichols, Abraham Hicks, all these people have helped me more in my life than anybody that I've really known personally, and that's not to stab at anybody that I know personally. I know great people who have been there for me, like my sister and my cousins. These personal development people like have helped me replace a very broken perception and value system that have been holding me back in my life. So with their help, I'm going to continue to dive into these things, continue to learn about who I am, continue to figure out what it means for me to be me, first of all, and then what it means for me to be happy. I just want to be honest about what I'm going through and what I'm feeling, because I know I'm not the only one. But sometimes I feel like I am, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm the only person who's almost 30 who still struggles with self-hate and low self-esteem and struggles to accept my physical appearance at such a ripe old age. I figure like most people my age find some sort of inner peace or self-acceptance by now, but with all the billions of people in the world, I know that that isn't true. It isn't true. And for me, honestly, I struggle with it a lot, and that's what I am trying to change, but it's also what I want to share, because I know I can't be the only one feeling this way and going through this process at this age. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on moving forward. No more Emilia Fart videos. That was a trip. And I'm happy that that portion of my life is over. Still love Emilia Fart, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that I don't love Emilia Fart or unsubscribe to her. I'm just saying I'm probably not going to make any more videos dedicated to her, because I've got another person to worry about, and that is myself. So cheers to Emilia Fart. Cheers to all of you out there. I hope that you do whatever it takes to find love and acceptance for yourself, because if we can all find that, honestly, I think it will have a massive ripple effect on the world and give the world some much needed healing. So that's all I've got to say about that. And until next time, y'all, I hope you give yourselves some much needed love.